So let me ask you guys a question. Are you guys tired of the daily grind? Are you tired of the daily commute with traffic? Are you tired of waking up early, hitting the snooze button, going to work, dealing with the constant amount of emails, and every day you have no room to breathe? The work-life balance doesn't even exist. And you start to question life like, is this what life is really all about? You see, breaking free from the rat race is not just a possibility. It has become a necessity. And in this video, we're going to discuss and I'm going to show you how. All right, now first let's discuss exactly what is the rat race. The most conventional way that most people are used to being in this rat race is the constant paycheck to paycheck living. And you've been living in that cycle for a very long time. You're doing that 9 to 5 grind from Monday to Friday. And as soon as Friday comes, you pay all your bills. The little money you have left, you're enjoying yourself. And then by Monday, usually you make regrets that you took all that money to enjoy for yourself because now you have no money for the rest of the week. And all you're doing now is just hoping and praying and waiting for that Friday check to come through. First of all, that's a very dangerous life to live. If you live in paycheck to paycheck, you never know that one Friday, that check may never come. You see, a job is not always guaranteed. And if you're constantly living on the edge with that constant stress, there's one day the job could cut you loose and you are gone. You see, that is no way of living at all. You sacrifice all your freedom, all your time for working the 9 to 5 and you feel like you're stuck and you can never leave. Who in their right mind wants to have that? Who in their right mind wants to be stuck in that cycle for 30, 40, or 50 years of their life, just slaving away for a corporation and not having your own freedom? Yes, you might get some time off. That's awesome. But let's be quite honest. How many people only want 2 or 3 weeks off? We want off whenever we want, and we don't want to ask for permission. And that's why escaping this rat race is really important. Now, there's a few things you need to change in order for you to escape the rat race, okay? The first thing is you need to change the way you think. You cannot strictly think that a 9 to 5 is going to be the only way you could reach financial freedom. That's not possible. There's a few reasons why. First of all, there's something that's called the salary trap, which means you are only limited to your salary, and that's it. There's nothing more you could do. You can work as much hours as you want, unless you have OT. You can work as much hours if you want, but if you have a salary pay, there's nothing more you can do to get over that salary. So you will be stuck with that pay until, well, the company decides to give you a raise or a promotion, which we know time and time again with wage stagnation, that seems to not be the case. You see, you need to just shift the whole idea of just looking for material things. What you really need to do is focus on your personal goals. Big goals, no matter how big they are, but just big goals that you want to achieve. For example, financial freedom. We all want to achieve financial freedom. We all want to be debt-free. You need to focus on those. You need to focus on those goals, not on material things, because material things do not give you success. But focus on financial literacy. But focus on investing, personal growth. All of that will give you a whole lot more happiness and get you out of the rat race. You see, changing your mindset is the most easiest thing to do. It really is. You can gather so many podcasts, books. You can try to educate yourself to just shift, okay? It all takes that moment of realization like, okay, what I'm doing is not working, so I need to try something else. That's the good thing. Now, the next thing you need to do is look at your financial situation, okay? If you have a lot of debt and you've been avoiding it, now it's time to confront it because you're not going to reach financial freedom. And you're especially not going to escape the rat race if you continually have debt. Why? Because you would need that 9 to 5 in order to pay off that debt. And you will continually do it because you feel stuck. So you certainly need to look at your financial situation. For example, a budget. Do you have a budget? I know budgets are boring, and I'm not going to just bore you in this video talking about budgets. There's so many other videos out there that explain budgets, and they give a very detailed breakdown. But what I could recommend is this. All you could do is focus on trying to get a 50-30-20 budget. Okay, I know. Right now it feels like it's an 80-20-0, which means 80% is on needs, 20% is on wants, and 0 is going to savings, investing, and paying off debt. I understand, times are hard, but you need to really focus on getting into a 50-30-20 in order for you to escape the rat race. Now, the easiest way to escape the rat race is try to get multiple income streams. Okay, do not just rely on 9 to 5. If you rely on it, you're not going to leave. So you need to do some freelancing on the side. Whatever it is you're good at. If you're a teacher, tutor on the side. Okay, if you play an instrument, teach that on the side. Whatever it is that you do, just do it on the side. It's not going to pay as much as a regular 9 to 5, but it has a potential to pay as much as a 9 to 5 and even more. And let's be quite honest, even if it doesn't match a 9 to 5, it gives you just half. You have an extra side of income that you could use to pay off your debt, to build your emergency fund, and to save, but you feel like you do not need to rely on 9 to 5 forever. And with that being said, you cannot just continue to work. You also got to put money into investments and make your money work. Okay, if your job offers a 401k and you're working a 9 to 5 now, put money into that. Get your match. Get your match, put money into your 401k, because that is certainly one way to build wealth. But outside of that, you could get your own Roth IRA and put money in a Roth IRA, or you could put money in an index fund or an ETF fund. You need to become really knowledgeable about investing, because that's what's going to get you out of the situation you're in. And also, let's be honest, a 9 to 5 is actually a pretty good flexible way for you to start your side hustle and to start getting multiple streams of income. It's only from 9 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. After that, you can work on your side hustles. You could do this on the weekend. You could do this late at night. It's going to take a lot of sacrifice, but trust me, it's going to be really, really rewarding in the end. So now that you know how your budget's looking like, you know how much debt you have, and you're working on multiple income streams, the next thing you want to focus on is financial literacy. Now listen, there's a lot of things out there you're not going to know, especially when it comes to investing, because you simply just relied on working and just getting a paycheck. And for you, that was enough. Until now, you're sick and tired and you want to get out. So you need to start learning about financial literacy. Simple, basic foundation. As I said before, understand your debt, understand how to budget. Just get a bunch of podcasts, a bunch of books, and learn about all of this. Learn about investing in index funds and in ETFs. There's so much materials out there. And let me tell you something right now. It is not that difficult to invest in an index fund and an ETF fund. That's something you could do, and especially one that follows the S&P 500. Anyone can do that. But there's so many books. If you want, get the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover. It's a really old, outdated book, but it has the principles that, to be honest with you, is timeless. And really, guys, you're not going to go anywhere if you continue to allow lifestyle inflation to just ruin you. Every time you get a raise, anytime you get a promotion, or any windfall of money, you cannot just increase your lifestyle. It's really hard and it's tempting, I know, because you've been holding yourself back for so many years, being so disciplined, and you're just tired and you want to reward yourself. I get it. Trust me, I've been there and I've done that. But you do not want to allow your paychecks to all of a sudden have to pay for all your bills because you decide to increase your lifestyle. You see, you're never, ever going to leave the rat race if every time you get a raise, you're going to just increase your lifestyle by getting a more expensive car, by getting a bigger home, by going on vacation. You're just going to continue to be chasing to support your lifestyle, and you're never going to get out of it. What you want to do is try to reduce your expenses as much as possible, or keep it exactly to where it's at right now. Okay, keep everything to where it's at right now, and with your multiple income streams, that will be able to pay off your debt and make your expenses go down even further. But you just cannot allow lifestyle inflation to just destroy you. You see, if you follow all the things that I said, you will get out of the rat race. It is possible. It is not even the fact that it's possible, it's a necessity. There's no way you're going to be able to survive during these times if you don't have one mind on trying to get out of the rat race. You're going to have to get out eventually. Either you get pushed out or you go out on your own. And let me tell you something right now. Going out on your own is way better than getting pushed out, because you would never expect it and you will get blindsided. So many people expect a 9 to 5 to be the safety net that's never going to go away until one day they go to work, the doors are closed, or you get that email saying, bye, we don't need you, and we're laying you off. And then at that moment, you'll recognize, okay, a 9 to 5 is something that's not going to be able to be stable for the rest of my life. I do not trust a 9 to 5. And at that time, it might be a little too scary, a little too late, but you'll be able to rebound. But don't put yourself in that position where you're vulnerable and you're just sitting there waiting like a lame duck to get fired. Thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. Hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe, drop some comments down below, and I'll definitely review it and respond to them as quick as possible. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.